Hi all, it's Trisha Peach, and I just wanted to say a quick word of encouragement. If you didn't know already, Easter is not a break for people in ministry. Pastors' wives, children's leaders, it is not a break for someone who's in ministry. Worship leaders, you know this. And it may not be fair, but it is what it is. There are some people who will only go to church on Easter and Christmas Eve service. I was talking to a pastor today who said just can't stand doing these themed services. But I tried to tell him, this is a big opportunity. It's your one chance. You're going to have people visiting who are not Christians. You're going to have people there who are nominal Christians. This is your moment. And then, of course, your Christians are going to be there wanting this experience. This is a big day. They want to celebrate Easter. And, of course, we want to make it all about Jesus. We want to make Easter all about Christ. But that usually means we have special elements. Every worship pastor out there right now is like, oh my gosh, yes. The children's leaders, you may have a song that you have to do, egg hunt. I had one senior pastor of mine say once, this will be so great, we'll have an egg hunt and we'll drop 10,000 eggs out of a helicopter. And I'm like, liability! Yeah, so I understand, I totally get it. And especially for those of you in ministry that you're trying to operate multiple campuses, multiple elements, multiple services. I do understand. We had, I don't even remember, 5, 6, 7 services on a weekend, and a lot of elements being included. I understand. Our team, by the end of the last service, would be sitting there just completely exhausted. You've run a marathon. This was go time. No one was allowed to be off. No one could be off. Everyone is on, and we would push. Children's leaders, you have an increased issue, in my own opinion, and that is these kids come in so sugared up from their Easter baskets. That is the one and only time I can remember in my entire 17 years full-time as a children's pastor that I told everybody, sit down and take a minute of silence, because they're just... so we have that to deal with as well. They have the Easter baskets, they're so excited and they're jazzed up, so much sugar. And we're trying to get the focus on Christ and also have fun and these extra elements. I just wanted to encourage you that I know this is frustrating and it can be exhausting and discouraging, and you're probably under a ton of stress right now. But please remember that that's usually a sign that things can go very well this weekend. I know we think of all the things that can go wrong, but when you knock it out of the park on an Easter weekend, isn't that what brings Christ so much honor on this weekend, when we remember his sacrifice and his resurrection and new life and the gospel, and we have new people that will be in church and non-Christians, and we get to share Christ with them. We always have grown after a well-done Easter service. But not once did we sit there without being totally stressed out. I would be lying to you if I told you we weren't stressed out. Usually the day before, we'd all be freaking out saying, this is going to bomb, this element's not going to work. Oh my goodness, we're under so much stress. Why did we get into this? We're never doing this kind of thing again. And then as soon as the last service was over, we were exhausted, but we're like, oh my goodness, Jesus showed up. This was amazing. When can we do this again? So if I can encourage you, the worst battles are usually right before the best victories. Hang on, hold on. God can show up in a powerful way on an Easter Sunday. This is a chance. And if I also can encourage you, you need to follow up on each and every visitor that shows up for Easter. And if they only show up Christmas and Easter, follow up on them anyway. This is your shot. And this is go time, all hands on deck, and this is when your best face should be forward and you're lifting Jesus high. This is the weekend to do it. If you're stressed and frustrated as a minister, I see you. I think every minister knows what you're going through right now. You are not alone, and you're almost there. Get through this weekend. I'm praying that God gives you strength and courage, gives your teams courage, that the elements go well, that God brings new people in and they come to Christ and your church grows. And I'm just praying for a refreshing from the Holy Spirit to carry you through everything that's coming this Sunday. Know that you're not alone, and thank you for the work that you do. I know Easter is not a break for you. It is our most stressful time of the year next to Christmas, but it's worth it. It is so worth it. Right before some of the biggest ministry events we've had, we've all gone, oh, I can't do this anymore. And then God carries it somehow, and it's amazing, and we move through it by the grace of God. So let me just encourage you that I'm praying for you. You're going to get through this. It is going to be amazing. And keep your eye on Christ and what He did for us and what He is speaking through your team this weekend to reach people who don't know Christ. So, okay, so what? Your element didn't work great and you knocked the basket down. Not like I've done that a few times. And now like it's all horrible. No, God can cover that too and make it amazing. So go in there, knock it out of the park. I'm praying that God gives you supernatural refreshing, and God bless the work you do in your church, wherever you do, worship, children's, youth, the senior pastor. You can do this. This is go time. And I love you guys, and I will see you next week on the Peach Bus. God bless. Happy Easter!